Hi guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be a video different from what we used to do. So in today's video, I'm going to be answering a lot of questions as regards to some of the questions I was asked at the immigration center when I got to Canada. So I'm going to be giving you guys answers based on my own experience, like what happened when I go to the immigration center. So I'm going to be telling you guys everything you need to know, how to prepare yourself before coming to Canada, right? So that you will not make some of the mistakes I made when I go to immigration center. So the first thing I would say is that before you leave Nigeria, you have to print out all your documents. You have to print out your statement of account, your letter of admission, your letter of acceptance, your bank statements, and in fact everything you use in applying for visa. You can either print it out or have it on your phone so that it will be easy. So it depends on which one is easy for you. You can either print it out, but I printed out everything I needed. So when they asked me, I just presented it to them. So you have to print out all those information. So the second thing I would say you should do is so the second thing I did was I wrote down the address of where I was going to come and stay, even though that wasn't where I was going to come and stay, right? But I wrote the address. So if you have somebody in Canada, if you have a relative, you have a friend in Canada, you can ask them for the address of their house. Have it at the back of your mind if possible, or write it down where you can easily access it when they ask you, because these people know you don't even know where their questions are going to come from. They're going to just ask you any random question, so you have to be prepared yourself. If possible, practice some of these questions before coming. And secondly, you have to answer questions directly from your mind. Do not try to sugarcoat anything. Don't try to answer what they did not ask you. These people are like detectives. They can read your mind, they can read your lips, they can look at your eyes and know when you're lying. So the process you want to start lying, they're going to know that you're not legit, or you're coming into the country to come and do some fraudulent activities, or you're not sure what you're coming to come and do. So whenever they ask you something, it's either a yes or a no, or just go straight to the point and answer them what they asked you, right? Don't try to start telling them the story of your life, what is happening in your country, where you're coming from, what is happening in Nigeria, why you left Nigeria. And please, if you're not good in English, if you're not fluent in English or French, you might want to ask them to like get you a translator, or to translate what you're saying back to them, because any little mistake you make in English or in French might result into another problem, and they'll start investigating you that probably you don't know what you're coming to do. So lack of communication might also put you into trouble when you get to the immigration center in Canada. So you might want to improve your English. And another thing is, when you get to the immigration center, they're going to check everything you're carrying. For me, when I got there, because I think they have about 3 places where they have to check you. You have to bring out everything you're carrying, especially if you're carrying like a hand luggage. I was carrying about 2 hand luggages. So before you pass that line, you're going to bring out everything. They're going to give you like a container, a very big container to fit in everything that is in your bag. You're going to bring out everything. And these officers were there looking at me. I was like, oh my god. So if you think you're going to hide like the things they say that you should not bring to the country, like milk, seasoning cubes, you're going to hide it in your hand luggage, that is where you're going to have problem. Don't even try it, because they are going to bring out everything, put there, the machine is going to scan it, it's going to pass and go. So you're going to follow it and go wait for it at the other end and pick up your bag and start arranging your bag. So I did that thing, I think about 2 or 3 times. So you have to be careful not to like put things in your bag that are going to cause you trouble when you get to the immigration place. Don't even try to hide anything in your body, because we go to another place again where we have to took out everything from our bag, our phones. We took out literally everything from our body, kept to one side. So I was wearing another jacket. I took out the jacket, kept to one side. So I stood in that place, like, you know when you go to a bank in Nigeria, before you enter the bank, the door is like this. So I stood there for like some seconds. The thing scanned me before it now allowed me to pass. So if that machine scanned you and notice that there's something in your body, you might be going back home. So don't even do that mistake of hiding anything in your body. Just if you want, I know some of you want to bring meat, you want to bring fish, you want to bring dried meat and stuff, you want to bring milk. Milo is not a problem. You can bring Milo, but milk, they don't want milk. I would say you should go to the internet and browse what you're allowed to bring to the country and what you're not allowed to bring to the country, so that some of these things will not cause problem for you when you get to the immigration center. So when I got to the immigration center, my phone, I was taking pictures. Before I know it, somebody came from behind and tapped on my back that I have to delete the picture. Why can't I take picture? He said you're not allowed to take picture here. This is the immigration center. Police are looking at you, like you have top officers looking at you. You're not supposed to take picture here. So I deleted the picture because I didn't want any problem. I didn't want anything that would put me into trouble. So I deleted the picture. So please, when you get to the immigration center, your phone should be in your bag. You don't want anything that is going to make these people start looking at you as a suspect. And any information you're giving to these officers verbally should match what is in your documents. Whatever you're telling them should match what is in the document, because they're going to be asking you questions and be looking at your documents. So I would say you should, when you print out your documents, go through it and know it yourself, so that if they ask you questions, for example, if they ask you what is the name of your school, probably your school is in Ontario, and then you went and told them that you're going to school in Vancouver, that is a problem. Whatever answer you're providing to them should match what you've already submitted to them in your printed document. They've been trained to ask you thought-provoking questions that will make you fumble, so you don't want to go there and go and start when we passed the final checkpoints, they now directed us to come to the immigration center. So when I knew that I was coming to the immigration center, I brought out my documents. I took pictures of them, so I had them on my phone and printed ones. So I brought them out and I looked at them again. Some of those questions I wrote them down, so like the possible questions I know they were going to ask me, I wrote them. These people are also going to ask you of your school. What program are you coming for? You have to know the program you're coming for. That is what you use in getting admission to come to the country. So you should know what you're coming to come and study. They're going to ask you what is the duration of your school. If it's 2 years, you're going to tell them it's 2 years. If it's 1 year, you're going to tell them it's 1 year. One important question they're going to ask you: how are you going to be paying your bills in Canada as a student? That was what they asked them. So I told them I have an uncle in Canada who is going to be paying my bills, and my people from Nigeria back home are also going to be sending me money, right? So be very articulate when you're answering some of these questions. Think very well before answering them. Ask you, who is your sponsor? And I told them it's my uncle. So they wanted to know, like, how much does that my uncle have in accounts? So I had to call my agent and told him, this is what these people are asking. They want to see your proof of funds. So he quickly took a picture of it and sent it to me. So I was still on the line waiting for him to send me his proof of bank statement. Yeah, it was bank statement that they asked. So that's another thing. That was one thing I forgot to do. I didn't know that I'm supposed to, like, my sponsor, I'm supposed to have his bank statements in my account. They want to know, this person you're coming to come and depend on, does he have money to take care of you, to pay your school fees? Since you say you're coming to come and stay with your uncle, he's the one that is going to be paying your bills, does he have enough money? So you also have to, like, work with whoever you're coming to stay with to build his or her account, to make sure that they have enough money prior to when you get into the country, because immigration people are going to ask you all of those questions, right? Another important document you need to bring with you is your letter of introduction from IRCC, stating that they've given you visa, you're allowed to enter the country, so immigration people should let you pass. It's like letter of introduction, letter of acceptance or something from IRCC portal. So when you apply for visa and your visa is granted, IRCC is going to send you a letter. So you have to print that letter and present to them. In my case, it was a lady, and oh my gosh, she was so nice to me. So immediately I got there, I was smiling with her. I was asking her questions: how is work? How is this? Oh my god, I love this country. Blah 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 blah. You don't have to go there and start squeezing face as if you're coming with 2,000 problems from wherever you're coming to. They're going to, like, start reading meaning to your facial expression. So you want to be jovial with them if possible. And I'm going to be reading some of these questions that they may possibly be asking you at the immigration center, so that you will know what to expect. And the first one is, I wrote everything here. And the first question is, which school will you be attending? You have to know the name of your school, know where it is located, know the address of your school. Which program are you enrolled in this school? What are you coming to study? The question is, what is the duration of your program? If it is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you have to know how long you're going to stay in school, or how long the program is going to. If your program is a 2-year program, what are you going to do to pay your fees? That is a very important question. If your program is 2 years, what are you going to be doing to pay your school fees? So you have to know what you're going to answer them. Don't even go and tell them that you're going to be working. They are going to also ask you to show them proof of fund of your sponsor. If you say you have a sponsor in Canada, show us proof of fund. How much does your sponsor have in his or her account? This is some of the things you have to know when you get to the immigration center. So my advice is, don't bring what you're not supposed to bring. Answer exactly what you're asked. It's either yes or no. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.